back. More Powerwash Simulator. If you notice here, I have a 20% already completed on this job because if you remember last time, for some reason, our game just decided to stop sending out checks. Not entirely sure what was going on. Reached out to the Discord and they weren't entirely sure either. So I rebooted the game, came back, did a quick test run up to 20%, and it did send out another check. So I guess just restarting the game is the solution if it happens again. Hopefully it doesn't, but didn't mess out on anything. I just blew through that 20% real quick. And it was just diamonds for a Necrodancer. Not that big a deal, but let's go ahead and just resume that and keep it going. So yeah, I figure I'll do this for a couple hours and then swap over to Necrodancer and hopefully gold that. That would be nice. Adjust my camera a little bit. There we go. All right. Like I say, I had an early try. I just thought like, all right, let's just run up this ladder and just clean as much as we can. But let's actually do it properly now and clean up each little section as we go. Did a little bit of research on going faster here, and the solution just seems to be get the tri-tip nozzle. Tri-tip nozzle just seems to be way overpowered, so need a little bit more money for that. I haven't fully unlocked that in the base game, so but what as we keep doing this, we'll get money and we'll get there, and then we'll start going fast. I also figured that soap, honestly, kind of worthless. Apparently early on in like early access, soap was actually vastly overpowered, and then they nerfed it, and then now it's just not really worth using. So we're just gonna go with basic nozzle. At least until we get the tri-tip, and then we'll go crazy with that. Now, I'm a big fan of just the 15 degree. I think that's what it is, right? Yeah, 15 degree, and then just going fast with it. Gotta get underneath all that. Okay. Come on, door. Let's see. That little area. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's better. How did I miss that area? Get all that sign. Sit on the sign. Probably like the sides over here. I didn't quite get. Yeah, there it goes. Right. Yeah, so I felt like I got most of this signpost. Why am I missing? Probably the very top. Oh, yep, there we go. All right. Stairs, a little bit here on the stairs itself. This part count of stairs? It does, okay. Also part of just getting faster at this game is knowing what is considered what. It's like if you think stairs is just this and focus on that, you're going to be wasting a bunch of time. You want to try to go through as many large chunks as you can. Gotta remember to get underneath things. Probably last bits are over here underneath this little area. Yep. Alright, let's just go through these panels. Annoying part's always like that area up there, right where the slide connects up with the building. Also this little door area. Usually I come from the top down for that area. Better. It helps if we get some a little bit distance on it as well. Increase our pressure for up there. Down this little tight area. Sure to get on top of this frame. Getting way down there is tricky. That should be good enough. Start going at it from the bottom now. Yep. Support while we're here. I should get that support as well while we're here. Not too bad. I'll be curious how much faster the tri-tip will get going. Get the underside of the slide too while I'm here, so I don't have to backtrack. Definitely be backtracking, but not backtrack as much. Yeah, I can definitely see the tri-tip going a little bit faster here, just because it takes a couple seconds to dig through some of this. Yay. This little bit. Keeps getting good stuff. There we go. Make sure you have a nice loose mouse to be able to quickly spray side to side. Alright, and I'll save the rest of that. We're going to actually go up the slide. Just want to make sure I get the outside of it while we're here. Some junk for 40%. see this section over here, we have to go a little bit slower just to dig through all that dirt. And I missed that panel. Alright, well, whatever, we got it. Just a little bit up here before we go. Take this area a little bit slower just to dig through it. There we go. Get a little bit more distance to increase that pressure. There we go. Yeah, it's a little better. I wonder if having a distance nozzle is beneficial for even when you're kind of close to it, just so you can get max pressure. It's hard to tell exactly how close you need to be in order to get max pressure on something. Sometimes if I'm farther away like this, I can get a little bit better coverage while maintaining that pressure, so it's hard to really say. This bottom, and we'll head up the slide. I'm sure I'm missing some stuff down here, but we'll clean it up at the end. Feels like, getting these sections a lot faster, even though they're farther away. Stay out here extra long, get that pressure. Because if we start going up the slide, getting this section over here, it could be kind of tricky, so let's just do it now while we're out here. Got that frame, we did, cool. Let's just get all of this while we're at it. Just Just a nice spray down of all this. Missing some panels along the way, but it's fine. There. Get this last bit of slide. Map to do after this. We don't have too many that are real quick and easy, but I'm sure we can find one. 60% was item to Necrodancer. Yeah, it is sending out checks properly now, so hopefully that continues. But if it doesn't, that's fine. I could always just send location in again. It's not the worst thing. Try to see what we're missing on that frame. So the outside. So there it is. Get a little bit closer to that because that's some heavy grime there. We get the outside and we get the underside when we're on the slide itself. Just give it a quick little dusting. I say that is good enough for now. So moving up the slide. Get what little I missed. I was running up this earlier. Just stand on the edge here. Might be able to get this inside wall a little bit better. Make sure to grab this wall over here. That. I like most of the sound effects in this game, but that weird little slimy sounding thing, where it's kind of slapping around like that, sounds kind of weird. Not a big fan of that one. Everything else is very nice. 80%, just a mid ether, the chrono trigger. Not weird about this game. The thing about this game is you see the slide is reflected, but where am I? I'm not there. Am I a vampire? Totally vampire. I can see a vampire cleaner. Just missed a panel. There we go. I'm missing all these lights because I need to clean on top of the lights, and that's always annoying. I have to get at it from above. This panel, get all these panels. Oop, almost missed that little panel up there. Yeah, this part we need to really focus on. Takes a little bit to dig through all that. Supports while we're at it. That panel. Oh, I need to get down underneath it like that. Alright, we'll get that from above somehow. Alright, start getting these vertical frames. I wonder if in future multi-worlds I want to limit the levels to just some of the smaller, quicker ones to make quicker progress. I think at the end of this multi-world, I'll make like a document detailing how long I spent in each game. And over time, try to average it out so we're spending about the same amount of time in each game. Just so we can make progress and get new games added to the multi-world as quick as possible. Well, I won't say quick as possible. We can We can make things very quick if we wanted to, but gotta make things at least a little balanced. It's okay if some are longer than others. Like Chrono Trigger will always be pretty quick. I'm sure there'll be some of these multi-worlds where as soon as we unlock Chrono Trigger, we're going to have go mode, so all we have to do is level up, get some gear, get some TP, and then we can go straight to the end game. It's just part of how that game is. Stuff like Powerwash here will always be kind of slow and drawn out just due to how these levels are. I think it'll be pretty good. There's nothing in this multi-world that I don't want to play. I actively created that the poll of how I add things to let the community vote on, so there's nothing in there that I don't absolutely want to play. So there might be a few things where I'm hesitant on, not entirely sure if I'll enjoy it, but we'll see how it goes. Nothing I know I absolutely hate, so that's something at least. Can't let this go by. Just a little bit. There's that little bit on my panel. Yep, there it is. Just here and slide. Clean slide. This top part while we're here, so I have a little bit of distance to work with. Get down here, this little crack. And my previous testing, I got most of the top already. Basically just ran up the slide and then went up and cleaned up the top part. And that was enough to hit 20%. Slide. Or is this not finished? Get it on the way back. Let's finish that up here first. So I don't have to go all the way down and then all the way back up. Try to get both sides of this fence. Just on the outside of this. Yep. Come on, post. Go. Guess we didn't quite clean up enough of the outside here. Better. Yeah, it's fine. Just hanging off the edge like this, you know. Just another day as a power washer. Just got the frame. Says post. There we go. Let's see here. Missing a little bit out here on the outside of the edge. Get too close. There we go. I think so, yep. It's a tiny bit on the roof somewhere. That bit. Nope, nope, was enough. There we go. Got all this, got all that. Platform. I didn't finish this off? Guess not. Where are we missing? Way over there in the corner. So over here, window frame. Probably underneath it. Yep. Alright, time to start looking up exactly what we're missing here. Lights, yeah, we know that. Door decoration. I think that is down below. Because, yeah, there's no decoration here. Try to look up exactly if there's anything up above that we missed, so we don't have to come back and forth. But frames, I think windows are only up here on the top. Yep, there we go. Vertical frames that are the outside. Let's see here. Make sure there is nothing up here at the very top. Fourth panels, slide bases and frames, slide walls. I didn't get either wall. All right. Panel. Okay, everything seems to be on the outside, so let's get these slide walls real quick. Figure out what we missed on this. Problem with really large sections, it's just like, all right, there's lots of areas that you can easily miss. It's also nice because it doesn't have to be completely spotless like the smaller sections do. Okay, there's one wall. Down here, maybe. A little bit there. There we go. All right, let's see if we can get the rest just from the outside here. Which vertical frames are we missing? None of those. That one. You can see a little bit up there. Yeah, there we go. And is that still highlighted? Yeah, there's 3 more. Man, okay. Missed out a bunch of those. All right, this one here. Oh, and the one right next to it. Okay, got that one. That one. There should be one more. That one right there. There we go. I can see some of these panels are a little dirty up here. Alright, we'll get those on the way. Oh, we're still missing one vertical frame. No, did not get this one? I thought we did. Oh, it might have been the channel light that dinged. What are we missing here? Just climb up the side of the wall, it's fine. Alright, let's go up the slide, see what we're missing. So this one up here somewhere. There we go. Which lights are we missing? We got this light. Missing the ring frame. I think most of that, since we just... Oop, how did I miss all that? Okay, as I was saying, we should be able to just walk along the side and really get most of this. And get the channel lights that we're missing as well while we're at it. I got the frame right? Yep. Any other lights? Yeah, missing this light. Missing most lights. ring frame. Just go on around. Missing that ring frame too. Climb on up. No, you can. There we go. Get this over here. There we go. All right. Let's see here. What else are we missing? Got all that. Couple slide frames. Let's see. So here. I saw one up top as well. There we go. Which one is it? You guys. You missed the base. That's fine. We got it. Missing on this frame. There we go. I saw tier panel. Yep, let's grab that. Most of it's probably up above. I'm missing one frame. Which one are you? Yeah, that's the frame. All right. Probably underneath it. It's always underneath it. Yep, there we go. All right, what else we got? 2 second tier panels. Here. Like this little corner here where the door decoration is. Or not. Is it at? There it is, yep. Right, one more, probably this one. Yep. Probably same thing. Right up this ridge. All right, probably faster, just go up the slide. Where the door is and look down, right there. Yep. There we go. All right, what else we got? Tier 4, Tier 5, and a channel light. This channel light right here. Let's highlight that 4th tier that we're missing. Probably gonna be one of these that's behind the slide. Kind of an annoying area to get to. Yep, right there. Now 5th tier. Let's ring frame while we're at it. Yeah, see a little miss spot there. This area underneath the slide. And now which panels are we missing? That one and that one. And that one. Oh, geez, 5 panels. All right, missing a lot more than I thought. Just climb right up. It's fine. Just hop on top of these channel lights. Two more. One more. This one? It's not that one. Right, which one are we missing? Got it. That one. Well done. Let's see, and it send out. Yep, send out all of it. Bunch of junk, but we got there. All right, be clean. Let's see, what else we got? Cottage, treehouse, paintball, statue. That's all we have from the base game. We have Dreadnought, Clock Tower, Seventh Heaven, and a couple on Tomb Raider. Let's do this Dreadnought. The vehicles are usually pretty quick. I don't think this one's very big. It's super grimy, but it should go fairly quick, I think. Oh yeah, I think it's tiny. Well, I mean, tiny comparatively. There's gonna be a lot of little nooks and crannies, though. I don't think these special ones, yeah, these special ones don't have the tri-tip. Look how well this thing works. Yeah, not great. I mean, it cuts through it quickly, but I'll say I don't like how it jiggles. I like having more control than that. Go slower. Might be okay. It's hard to really say, because I like being able to spray everything, but this doesn't cut through quite as fast as that does. Just go completely straight with it and get it all. Honestly, might be the best bet. Get the back of it. Yeah, let's go ahead and move this to right there. A little bit of distance. Yeah, let's go with the angle. Oh yeah, much better. Use this to get the general chunk of everything, and then we'll use the straight one to get down deep into things. Diamond and gold for Necrodancer. In here. The blue shows up nicely on this little guy. And yeah, I swapped it to blue as the default highlight color because I just I can see it better than that yellow. I don't know why. That yellow sometimes just kind of made things really hard to see for me. Just to get a different angle. All up in there. Garbage. So much garbage. I don't know a whole lot from the 40k universe. It's like, I don't know, are these powerful units? Maybe. I don't really know. Warhammer was never my miniatures game of choice. I played a lot of War Machine Hordes back in the day, though. Freaking loved that game. Apparently it's making a resurgence, which is surprisingly, honestly. Felt like it was on its deathbed for quite a while. But it sounds like it's come back. I just haven't had the time or money to get back into it. I would like to, though. I think there's a group near where I live that's been getting together again. Wonder how many people are there from my heyday, like 10, 15 years ago. That has really been that long since I played that. It has been quite a while. Like I said, I'm Grey Muzzle. I've been around for a while. Played War Machine when it was considered Mark 1 rule set. I don't even know if they do Mark rule sets anymore, since they did the whole reboot and such. Ether to Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger. Alright. Get to the point where we need to start focus firing areas. See blue, we spray blue. Like 10 years ago, there was a pretty big surge of miniatures games. There was Warhammer, of course, and then there was 2 editions of Warhammer. There's 40k and whatever his base is called, I guess. Whatever the fantasy one. Not entirely sure. There's War Machine Hordes. I think those are the 2 main staples, but then others tried to jump in as well. There was like Malifaux. Blood Bowl was actually pretty popular. That was like a modified game of like War Machine or something. Or not War Machine, 40k. You used like the same miniatures and stuff and played a game of football. Played the video game of it, trying to see if I would be interested in that, and just that never hooked me. Sometimes felt a little too random. I like having some control over my randomness. There's a few others that came out. Monster Apocalypse was another one. I think that was another Privateer Press game. Privateer Press is what made War Machine and Hordes. I think the new edition is being developed by someone else. I think it's still Privateer Press owns the IP, but I think someone else is developing the actual game itself now. This one has lots of tiny little pieces. It's the gimmick on this one. There's a lot of tiny little things to have to get. Oh yeah, just like a single finger and knuckle is a check. Well, not a check, but a spot to clean. I think we're gonna have to start getting a different angle at some of this. Get down under this little area. It's closer so I can get up above. Back with the angle. Should get the shoulder, right? Right, yeah, there we go. Saving this one over here. Once we get this inside. Nice. Alright. Jump right on top. Get down deep in there. Get the last little bits. Gonna have to start figuring out exactly what we're missing. Seeing as much blue to get to now. Oop, there's a good chunk. Oh, nice. Only got 3 bits left. Foot joints, lower leg, and upper leg pistons. Okay. All the stuff down below. That's nice. That's that. Upper leg pistons. It's probably one of these. Oh, got it. And foot. These little guys here. Get at it from below. Yep, I see it there now. Alright, that wasn't too bad. And we got a bunch of trash for finishing that. But that's fine. Yeah, big clean. Alright, so that's all the 40K stuff we have access to. Oh, can we... afford the tri-tip yet. I think it's 2,400. Triple tip, yeah, 2,400. So still a few more to go. Let's, you know what, that's great. Let's do some Final Fantasy. Do some 7th Heaven. The Barret doesn't charge in and, you know, start cursing up the place. Doing my job here. Hey, this one allows the tri-tip though. Maybe we should do other stuff until we unlock that. But you know what? Screw it. We're here. Let's do it. Cloud, leaving your sword around? Come on. Making us clean it. Jesus. Such a slob. And you're making it so we need to actually get back behind it to clean it. There. Done. I wonder if this is the same model they used for remake. And they're just like, yeah, here you go. You can use this. Or if they had to actually remake the level entirely in their own engine. That I'm not entirely sure on. I think there's a release date for the 3rd part yet. Sure hope they stick the landing, because yeah, they're setting up some weird stuff. But we'll see. I have faith. Kind of. Nomura likes to do some weird stuff. He's the one that did the whole Kingdom Hearts franchise and all that, and that's just out in left field, which I think they just recently announced Kingdom Hearts 4, didn't they? Who knows where they're going to go with that one. Yet. That's fine. We'll get there. And there's a lot of little things in this one as well. I want you to clean every little box. Eggs and chips. Not sure that's a very good combination, but I'd try it. Back behind this fridge. I could probably power wash behind my own fridge. Probably needs it. No, you're not supposed to power wash indoors. Just not how all this is supposed to work. How the heck do we get behind this box? There we go. What are we missing? Got the majority of it. Bridge. Get the rest of this wall. Got the box. Light. Yeah, let's get the rest from behind the bar before we leave this section. See his gun over there. He's not supposed to take that off. You might need it. Get this section over here. Garbage. Yeah, there's a lot of garbage in Powerwash. I hope they eventually make it so there's a little bit more things that you're searching for. But I don't know what exactly they could add aside from either like washers or nozzles or strength. Actual washer strength would be interesting, though I think they would need to actually put in some logic based on levels, because you don't want some of the final levels when your washer strength is at the bare minimum. That would be very agonizing. Alright, no, we're doing behind the bar. Behind the bar. Get distracted very easily. So I think those are actual images from the game itself. That's cool. In those picture frames. The original, many years ago. Fact is, I never actually beat the original when it came out because I had the PC version. I didn't have a PlayStation at the time, and my game would just log up during a boss fight every single time. So I just never got around to beating it because I just couldn't get through that boss with the game locking up. I was like, damn it, really? You're gonna be like that? I did eventually beat it when I got a PlayStation in the future, though. So yes, I have actual 2 copies of original Final Fantasy VII. One for the PlayStation and one for PC. Still have them somewhere. I don't know where they're at. messing over here just a little bit. Probably, oh yeah, a lot behind this box. Get an angle behind that box. Yeah, there we go. Even the box itself. How are we supposed to get over there? Okay, boxes are clean. Yeah, that's good. What are we missing over here? Wall beam, actual wall itself. Bunch of stuff over in this area. Oop, this pipe. You get the top of this circuit box. Yep, there we go. All these pots. Yeah, got the pots. Still a little bit over here on this beam. Oh yeah, a lot back here behind the box. And the stool. Come on. The floor, get the floor. The staff area represents about 30% of this level. So, really, that handle was a location. Man. Get under the microwave. What's today's menu? Soft drinks, Spriker Soda Star, coffee drink, a coconut, snack enjoy. We'll enjoy a snack, and special day drink. Pretty sure that's a menu for every day. Hello, bucket. Behind the sink. Can I get under the sink? No. other side for that kitchen barrier, because that's still a lot for having not much there. Back in the microwave, really? Well, I thought I hit that side, but apparently I did not. Top side of all this junk. Got from the side. Put there on the floor still. Just trash can. Thought it did. Just a tiny bit of the staff floor. A little bit behind that barrel there. Yep, something hit somewhere around here. Yep, saw something up here in this cabinet. This one. There we go. So we're doing outside the staff area now. Still with me. Tend to not completely focus on the floor because usually I get a bunch of that as just side spray, like I see I'm doing here. I'm also getting the floor at the same time. So I focus on actual objects, and then the rest of it just kind of happens. Torch to Necrodancer. Not getting any actual progression items, but oh well. It's the journey that matters, right? No, I want progression items. Give me the progression. The neat thing about this game is it does force you to focus on every little detail in the level. Just like, oh, these little stools have nice, nice little setup going. There, we got that stool. That stool. So just a little bit more of this bar. Underneath. There we go. Is back here anything of note? Not really. Just start getting over in this area, I guess. Go down. Can I go downstairs? No. Can't go downstairs. Oh, okay. No going downstairs, I guess. That's fine. I don't need to be a member of Avalanche anyway. Section. There's that pillar. No blue in this area. Nice. This room is going to take forever to dry out after this. Especially on top of that pipe. That's just annoying. Well, we're going to want to make it on top of this fan too. No? Actually? No? Alright. That's surprising. It's the pipe that wants to be annoying. Oh, there it's that one. I need to look. There we go. There's the ceiling. Pipe. Passing. I don't. Oh, something passing is the time skip, which I don't think is useful in my current setup. I don't think I need anything that is time specific, but might be useful in a future run if I decide to change up the settings a little bit. Being area behind the pipe. There we go. Get this pipe while I'm looking at it. Being annoying. Come on, light. There we go. Sorry. Beam, got it. Alright, let's go back over here to the pinball machine. Get that wall. Hope the pinball machine still works after all this, because I know I usually don't like water being all surrounded by it. Fine. Back behind all this, it's gonna be a little annoying. Just a little bit here. There we go. Stay on top of this pinball machine. Get on top of the pipe. This fence. was one because I saw some dirt on there and thought it was a check, but it's not. I think it's just part of the floor. Jukebox. Just the water to hit the buttons. Alright, more ceiling. Cut through this so I don't have to do as many passes. Light getting in the way. Light. Gotta get the light. So we'll swap over to this wall. As I finish the thing, I'm like, all right, what is in the immediate eyesight? All right, then go for it. Beam. ladder. Oh, yeah. These pipes from here. Yeah, we can. To get on top of that pinball machine again to get the rest of that. Where's this light? There we go. Lights. Yeah. Got all those, got the barrel. All time. And I got this window. Apparently not even close. Go. Ladder. Just one over. Little ridges. Get over here. Top, so the rest of this should go pretty quickly. So this window a little bit. back to the jukebox. It's going to take. Okay, got most of the upper stuff. I need to finish off these pipes. Can I do it from on top of the jukebox? Maybe? Yeah, this lamp though. Yeah, that's the good stuff. Let's get some extensions. This other pipe's going to be in the way. Yep, doesn't matter, didn't need it. Alright, tables and floor, I think is all that's really left. Table, and get these stools. Stool, 2 stool, 3 stool. Right. Just get the floor on the way. Now I've got to clean this mat. I mean, come on. Next table. Go down. So this still, no, very top. That would, you know, make sense. I don't think they actually grimed up the bottom of the table. I didn't see any. There's the floor over here nearby. Next table. Barrett's stupid gun. Should be clean. Hit this thing from every angle. There we go. Can't really get the floor very well when you're, lying on the floor. Yeah, they didn't actually grind up the bottom of the table. That's nice. Let me get all the stools. Guess I did. Just get the rest of this floor. And figure out what little things we missed. I think that is the majority of it. Well, I know it's the majority of it. We're at 99%. That's the shelf. Base specs on the floor. Alright, let's see what we're missing here. Back bar cabinet. I missed all that area. I see some back here too. Oh, we spent a lot of time in this little corner, but I guess we still missed some. Let's see, I saw something. What did I see? You. Light. There we go. It's over here. Top. Oh, really? This area behind. This junk. Really? These little knobs on the TV need to be cleaned. See, it's bar top. So right back here. Yeah, there's a little bit back here. Behind this register, but not enough to be that big of a chunk. This TV. TV refuses to be clean. Yeah, that's behind it. That's why. Could have is something behind this bar top. It's highlighted. Maybe there's a piece I'm missing somewhere. Nope, and there's literally just that. Yeah, it's probably under. Yeah, it's underneath it. Of course. Like I said, always check underneath things. There we go. Alright, let's see what else we're missing. A ceiling beam. Yep, I figured I'd miss one of these. So many things. A random box. Which box is it? Where are you? You. Yeah, I would not have seen that. So I'm glad this little highlighting thing is here. Get that neon sign. It's eggs and chips. I did not finish off eggs and chips. There we go. A pot. It's all over here. This little guy. Here. Wall column. Way back there in the corner. Probably behind the barrel. Yep, way down there. And wall lanterns. I'm missing a skirting too. This lantern here. This lantern way back here. And a skirting. There. Right back here in the corner. Hey, job well done. We're 17 out of 75. We have a ways to go, but I'm sure most of them are stuck in Necrodancer. Necrodancer has a lot of locations as well. Let's look at this time lapse. Good clean. Got a few more things. Let's see here. I'm going at this about 2 hours. I think I can do one more level before we swap over to Necrodancer. See if we can do a quick one. I don't think this one is that big, but I could be completely wrong. It doesn't look that big. So we'll do it. I know, like, Larcross Manor is obscenely large, but this one is just the obstacle course. Yeah, it doesn't look like much at all. Let's get the right washer out, please. It's nicely segmented into chunks, so I should be able to just blow through these. Can get to 2%. A little longer than I would like, but not too bad. Okay, there's 2%. We should be able to get through this. Box. Getting in here is going to be kind of irritating. Just go up and down between each slat. I have to go at an angle on each one of these. These are what's going to take the most time, I think, but hopefully there's not too many of these. Go. No, okay. Barrier. Never really got into Tomb Raider that much. I played some of the more newer ones, but the older ones just never hooked me. I think it was the... No, I guess the originals didn't have tank controls. I don't know. Just something about the game just never resonated with me. I tried playing the first one a few times. It was fun I ever had with it was just swan diving off the obstacle course to land on the ground. That was always hilarious. You can do like a specific button combination that instead of her doing a normal jump, she actually does a swan dive off of something, and when there's no water there, you just face plant into the ground. Usually doesn't end well, but young me was hilarious. Found that absolutely hilarious. My monitor just went off. It's fine. I can still hear spray. Oh, no, we're off over there to the side now. Okay. Let's see. Little bits here in corners. Yep. Side brick. Yep. Some wood slats, but we know the trick to them now. Not that big a deal. Just gotta go at it from an angle. Go to the other side, come at it from the other angle. Yep. So many dings. Top here before we go off to the side. Get this slanted box, not yet. Oh yeah, because I need to get the side here. There we go. I at least appreciate they split up these bricks into separate areas. Yeah, because here's 3 and there's 4. So there's not just one long series of bricks you need to clean all the way down. Oh. Slower from here. Which is funny because I think going slower messes with my wrist more than it does going fast. So when I go fast, I can just stay loose, but if I need to go slow, I tighten up a lot and it gets a little more tense. That's why I tend to go faster, because it's just easier on my arm. There's the stop box. Go. There's this brick. %. Alright. I thought this one would go a little bit quicker, but it's alright. We'll get through it. Faster than 7th Heaven, at least. This place got this dirty. Kinda ridiculous. This box below, yep. These platforms. And get the top. Just about done. Yep. All right. I don't think I missed anything on this side, right? Nope, I did. Strap. Yep, this guy. We're strapping this side too. There it is. That strap. This one probably up top. Yep, there we go. What's in here? Not strap. Yeah, blue strap. I think that's about everything. To 5. This one's tall. We need something to climb up there. Well, actually, no, that thing's not dirty. So I don't need to climb the top, clean the top of it, so that's nice. The one thing that I would think actually be dirty around here. Make sure I get these poles on both sides. The section ended. It's all one piece. I figure like each one of those boards would be a separate check, but it is in fact not. These poles, other stuff on the inside. Extension on this little guy. Make sure we get all the way up there. Get up there, like clean it a little better. Focus on finishing off this bottom part. Yep. Where's my ladder? I do like the fact that we have unlimited range on the pickup. Cool. Get you. Yeah, missed a lot on that one. Yep. Missing this pole. Yep, I'm not missing anything. Thought it was. Oh, that pole. I'm missing stuff though. There it is. There we go. I think that is everything here. Yeah, there's a lot more sections left. Yeah, it's fine. We'll get there. So just big chunks that we just need to hose down. Clean up the side a little bit. I need to back up a little bit, let the angle actually cover more. This, no, need to climb up to the top. Just a whole chunk over here. That's fine. Isn't so much on the step. Oh, goes over inside. That would make sense. So here. A little bit. Yeah, there we go. So upper box missing some. Be right there in the little cross area. Yep, see some up there. That net getting in the way. Got the 2 pins. Nope, didn't get the bottom pin. There we go. Alright, that should be good. Sure we missed some stuff, but we'll clean it up at the end. Anyway, at least we sent a piece of heart to the Wind Waker. It's something. We didn't get much else this run yet. probably going to be the most annoying part with all these little bits and bobs. I'm just going this side, don't have to worry about it much. Get some distance going for this part up here. Try to get those angles. These up here, gotta get the angle. You can kind of see where the break is. This little thick crack there. Ding. In between on distance for me, it's like, all right, I either have the longest one or none at all. Okay, I'm gonna go up top to this side. The outside thing. So then I get this middle section of curve as well. Just 40. See what our next unlock is. Too hard on getting the small little bits. Might just get it accidentally passing, kind of like that. Just like, alright. It just happens as we're spraying wildly. Spear to Necrodancer. Do like spears in some characters. Especially that Dorian when he jumps an extra square. Never could quite get that mastered, but maybe we'll get there one of these days. I have a whole year to practice. I am, for better or worse, planning on continuing this multi-world series throughout the year. See how crazy we can get it. So this inside here. Start climbing, getting some of the upper levels. Just get from over here and go across. Get our distance. Make this jump. Probably can. Oh, all right, that's close, but I made it. Just as good as Lara Croft. Just to make that one though. Over there, but probably something up high. Same with this one. Okay, this goes there. Because I thought this was just this section here. And it keeps going. There. It's fine, we'll finish it. At least since it's all obstacle 7, like titled, we can easily check to see what we're missing before we move on to the next area. So that's nice. Bottom box. this one. Some here in the middle that we're missing, like that one. Way up here at the top. I say I need to look down for that one, so I need to go up again. There we go. Let's get this little area real quick. Ooh, don't fall down. Damn. Sometimes it wants to jump and sometimes it doesn't. Two wheelers. Low. So that's what I'm missing. Sounds like a bit there-ish. Yep, there we go. All right, is that everything? Nope. I'm missing a little bit of 7 there. The boxes down there. No. Connectors, it's fine. What's in here? There we go, missing all that. I think that is most of it. Missing a little bit there. Just missing a bracket. Yep, it's number 2. Let's see if we're missing anything else from obstacle 7. Yeah, brackets and a small box. Brackets, where are you? Nope, over here. Small box. In front of us. There we go. Alright, that should be all from 7. Let's see if we miss anything. Alright. Everything from 4 and 5. Just a couple from 6. Let's go back to there while we're at it. So guys, gonna miss a lot of these brackets apparently. Because it's got that little curve there. We need to get up inside. Just ladder that guy. Side. Do it the easy way. Get it up there. Nope, it fell. Alright, we'll just ladders this side. There we go. Alright. missed 2 boxes and 3. Oh, right there. I can't see where it's highlighting at all. Those 2 is done, and wherever 1 is, yeah, got all 1. Okay, now we can move on to 8. Is that out of the way? It's 6 or 7, whichever one we just finished. Focus on these brackets right now while we're here. That's a bracket. Set a bracket. There we go. Let's get the underside. This bracket's finishing up. Oh, it's not a bracket, it's a framework. It's still a framework, there's not. This is sloped wall. Get up here for the framework at least, so I shall do that now. There's a big chunk and missing somewhere. Okay. And below, I believe. The framework. These screw heads or something. Tiny bit missing. It's annoying, but outside of that, that should be an easy one. It's just on top. Got that. And then grab the top part. There we go. All right, I think that is all of 8. Double check. Yes. Moving on. Kind of annoying, but not as bad. It's section curve for this one. Top here, bridge mount. Oh, yep, let's get that. That top platform. Pin's not something? No, guess not. It's from the top, and then we'll go again from below. Box. That's not a lot with this net because just the net blocks a lot of the water, which is kind of annoying. But we'll get through it. That. Just at the bottom, probably underneath this thing. Let's do this side. Must be all of this side. Good steps. Yep, 2 steps. All right. Let's get the bridge underside. We're gonna have to get the actual sides up as well. I gotta. Oh, okay. There we go. Make sure I get the back side. Advance ladder, please. Thank you. It's out of the way. Thank you. Diamonds, Necrodancer. Gotta love it. inside. These are just missing a tiny bit. Screw holes, maybe. Middle one. Just a bit there. There's a lot there. Okay. Where am I missing this top bit? Oh, right there next to the hinge. Probably in these little holes, honestly. Yep, there we go. Let's finish up this curb. It's to 10. Where's the 9? Here's 9. And get this side over here. I think that is everything in 9. Looks like it. Yep. All right. Move on to the tunnel. This is a pool, is what this is. Step. This whole area is the wall, so I have to get this a little bit up here. Underneath it. Oh yeah, definitely underneath it. Nice. This curve goes to 11. Got the upper part. Get the upper part of this one. Just get the top part of this tunnel too while we're here. A little bit slower. Faster when we're up close. Yeah, still leaves a little bit behind. Yep. Get the rest of this side. Where's it at? That's probably like, yeah. There we go. That's the thing. The inside of this tunnel. Too difficult. I have to turn around and look the other way for some of these ridges. It's over here. Oh, it is, so yeah. Just a little bit of this on the other side, but might not be needed for lucky. Be needed. Just go grab it. Pretty easy to get to. Yeah, it's a pretty big chunk. There we go. Tunnel done. Let's trim. So let's focus on this side real quick. Finish out 10. Go. Do the same over here. Looks like there's a lot left, so I'll probably miss something over on the other side. We'll check real quick. Oh yeah, top of this area. Jump again, so let's just ride the rail. Should be done at 10. Just a step. Where's that? Other side? Other side. Why is that still part of 10? That should be 11. You lie. Now it's all 10. Yeah, I was completely wrong that this was going to be a quick one, but that's fine. Might just skip the Necro Dancer today. We'll see. I do a little bit of that over the weekend. Do a special weekend stream or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. See what I feel like. Would like to goal out that necrodancer soon so we can get all those chicks out into the wild. Necrodancer does hold, I think, maybe like half of the total checks of this multi-world. Powerwash caught up a little bit. That's just because I included so many levels, which I'm definitely going to cut back on required levels. And I think that'll also cut down on number of MacGuffins required. So I think it's based off of how many levels are included in the multi-world. So since I have so many levels, there are so many MacGuffins. So for me to cut it back a little bit, I'll just cut out levels. And I'll cut out some of the longer ones. Hey, more gold for Necrodancer. Bit net to deal with. Let's see what missing something right there in this little area. Inside. Oh, hey, it's me, Apollo. I appreciate the cheer, man. Glad to see you here. Slats. I know that feeling. It's going. We're working our way through Lara Croft's obstacle course here. Somehow it got incredibly dirty. Not entirely sure, but whatever. Thought this was going to be a quick one because you look at the thumbnail, it's like it only shows this part of the course. It's like, oh, all right, that'll be a quick one. Then you get into it, it's like, oh, it keeps going. But we'll get there. Yep, most of the lower level. Oh, let me get this side. Yeah, I know that feeling. It just keeps going, doesn't it? Get down below. I play a little bit of everything. There's nothing that I really don't play, honestly. I don't really do like sports games and stuff, but for like the Archipelago stuff, I play a little bit of everything. Oh yeah. I've been really focusing hard on the Archipelago lately with the randomizers. I find them absolutely fascinating, so that's what I've been focusing on. Go up and get most of it. Where did I put that ladder? I threw it over here. There it is. Get over here. No, there's another ladder on the floor. That's fine. We only need one. Let's go all the way to the top. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this particular multi-world consists of this Powerwash simulator, Crypt of the Necrodancer, Chrono Trigger Jets of Time, and Wind Waker. So I'm going through all those. And once I finish that, the rest of the community in the Discord vote on the next game we add to the series. And we just keep going. I'm planning on trying to keep that up throughout the year, so we'll see how many games we could add to these multi-worlds. Oh man, it's all good. Appreciate you just popping in. Bit. Yeah, I like to keep things very simple. I'm gonna probably add a little bit more art and some frames to the overlay a little bit just to clean up the presentation. But yeah, I like keeping everything simple. I don't like everything that's in your face. And that's all just my play style as well. I'm very down to earth. I'm just here to have a good time, hang out with friends. Let's see what we're missing. A little bit on this little guy. That we can see, not quite. Let's go get it a little bit more over here. Need that zipline handle. Can I get on top of it? Aha, I can. Gives me a good angle for this stuff too. Extension going. Down, get the rest of this from the bottom. There we go. Let's see, what else we're missing? That. Yeah, there's some area over here in the corner. Let's just grab the ladder. My favorite color is also purple. That is entirely why my song is based off that. But yeah, I appreciate it. I've had this character for, I don't even know how many years at this point. A very long time. But you are correct in that purple is the best color. Let's see. Yep, there's a little bit hidden here. Got those, a little bit on the top box and the zipline beam. Jump, please. Thank you. There we go. Just a little bit on this box. It's usually like these silly holes. here. Yeah, it really does. The stream's already been going for 3.5 hours. Doesn't feel like it's been going that long. I'm trying to keep my YouTube videos down to like 2 hours or so, but that's difficult sometimes. Let's see. Here too, somewhere. Let's see. Selected box is missing a little bit. Yeah, you don't have to have purple in absolutely everything. I have plenty of things that don't do purple. No, I mean, majority of my stuff's purple, but... What exactly is your Sona? Got that. Box is still missing a little bit down here. These stupid slats. Miss underneath it. I always miss underneath it. Sections over here. Get these holes. I think I might know Pluto, but not 100% confident. But yeah, I can see getting confused with the skull dog though. Behind this net. Yep, there we go. Let's see. Look on this one. Get that. Oh, missing a little bit. These boxes. And yeah, I know, right? It's like, no, you do not use this anymore. Or actually, no, just use it more so then it doesn't get so dirty. I don't understand how it got so dirty. She's probably off, raiding some tombs or something like that, That she does. Just hasn't used it since the first game days. Let's see here. Let's highlight what we're missing. This is what? 11? Yeah. Okay, got all the bands, the curves. Oh, that's all we're missing. Nice. Okay. Yeah, let's just finish up these curves. Off the ladder, please. Thank you. Yeah. I was also the same. I didn't spend a whole lot in Tomb Raider 1, but I did play a little bit of it. I think the only Tomb Raider I actually fully completed was the one on, let's see, not that long ago, honestly. I think like one of the remakes or reimaginings or something like that. And the only reason I played it is because it was on Game Pass, so I just played it on that. For some reason, Tomb Raider just never really stuck with me. Few PlayStation series I just never actually cared about back then. I know it's absolutely still a thing. They're still making new ones. Heck, they're about to make a movie, I think. I forget exactly who they cast as Lara Croft, but yeah, it's in production right now. Yeah, I don't remember when the last one came out, but it was a couple years ago. Slats are annoying to get deep into them from both directions. Go. Yes, they are. There's not a lot of talking in my Discord at the moment, but I'm trying to fix that. It's because pretty much my Discord is filled with all my IRL friends, so I talk to them through other means, but I would like to actually develop more of a community through my Discord itself. And then I'll be hosting more multi-worlds and stuff like that. Yeah, I know how that is. I've been plenty like that. But hopefully we'll get something up and going. Like I said, I would like to host more multi-worlds through that. I like to do, like even stuff like board game nights and stuff like that. Just a place to hang out and play some games together. Yeah, I have some friends in a different Discord. I have some on Slack. I have some just scattered all about. They're all everywhere. Who knows? But I'm trying to have my Discord, dedicated to my stream, so all my stream info will be localized there to that Discord. Yeah, it's definitely a lot of work. Like trying to get the stream up and going and advertising, all that is a lot of work as well, but we'll get there. Spit here, get these hinges. Let's see. So we got left here, a little bit in the center box. lower box. Let's see what's in here. Oop, there we go. Right there. Let's curve over here. Yep, completely forgot this side. Let's see, can I jump up top? Here, maybe. Nope, not quite. How do I get up here? Nice. Even though the Discord is dead, I am always there, so ever want to say something, I will respond. Appreciate it. More people there makes it more active, so get it up and going. Yep. That's all there is to it. One step at a time. We'll get there. We got most of 12 done here. Let's double check. Down here, 12. Missed 3 boxes. Man, okay. Let's see, where are those at? These guys here. I see a little bit up here on this hinge. Saw a box behind me glowing. Alright, got that one. There's a big chunk there. Alright, nice. And this box over here. That's all those, and now her little ATV is just sitting over here. Pieces. Oh yeah, bunch of dings. Yeah, I know, right? This thing's kind of tiny. Looks like a something from, what was the kids' toys? Mattel. There we go. It looks like a Mattel ATV. Yeah. Feel like it's a little weight imbalance there. This section right here looks like it's just a solid metal block. Hey, all done. All the clean. Yeah, maybe. Maybe she just has a nice statue of her. What she wants a ATV to look like. What was that last bit? Oh, it didn't even. Okay, so it didn't send out the 100% there either. Weird. I wonder if it's a time thing or something. I am going to hop off now, stretch my legs a little bit. Been sitting here for way too long for a gray muzzle like myself. All right, so until next time, remember, always pet the cat, and I will catch you all later.